Day my baby daddy come here with one fucking meal for my child, but I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids McDonald's though? Like, that's bogus as hell. Like, you're not finna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there you go, and I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough.
So I know this video has been going around. I know it's been going viral, and I know people have been giving their opinions on this woman talking about her baby daddy not giving her other children McDonald's. And I just wanted to give my opinion on what I thought. And personally, I feel like she's wrong for trying to put that image on him. Yes, I understand, yeah, she'll get food. He was gonna get food for his biological child, but if you really think about it, her 3 other kids, those aren't his children, and they're no longer together, so he's not obligated to give her any food. I mean, to give them food. That's only if it's in his heart, the type of person that is, that he would want to give them food. And talking about she's gonna expose them, I feel like everyone believes she's in the wrong, but let me get my brother's opinion on this. What you think, bro?
Well, I have to totally agree, because, you know, for one, if her baby daddy is not with her and is not together with her, right, he's not obligated to take care of the 2 or 3 or 4 other kids that she got from 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 different dudes.
Yeah. And if you think about it, it's not his fault that the other kids' fathers are not in their lives. You know? And yeah, I can get that maybe her other children feel left out, but when they were together, he was there, right?
Right.
And then they broke up. And he's just focusing on their kid.
Right, allegedly, yeah. But now you think about it this too, right? So, you know, let's say that he was together with her, right? If anything, it would make sense for him to take care of the other couple other kids that, you know, that aren't his. If he was with that young lady, it would only make sense. But if he's just there just to provide for his child and child only, he's taking care of his child only, he's not obligated to take care of the other kids. It's just what it is. No disrespect to the young lady. I understand that, you know, times are really hard, you know what I'm saying, especially, you know, since, you know, guys keep leaving and you know, just leaving, letting the women just have just children and not take care of them. Right. But, you know, that's just, to me, that's kind of a sign of entitlement. You know, like, you feel entitled to have this man be accountable for all the other kids, even though those other kids aren't his except for that one kid. So.
Right. And I can get the reason to bash him if those were his biological children, because he's just providing for one of them and not including the rest. And if I'm being honest, I kind of feel that way. My father, I'm not trying to put him down or anything, or put my brother down, but I remember I texted him a while ago just saying, hello, how you doing? And he didn't reply. But when it comes to my brother, texting him and stuff, he'll respond like within a day. And it kind of feels like favoritism or something. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because it's just the women that he doesn't want to be involved with, but I mean, I'm not mad. It's just common sense, you know what I'm saying? What you think about that?
No, I totally agree. You know, at first I didn't really discover that issue until, you know, when my sister told me about it. And, you know, I do have that feeling where he's, you know, kind of showing more favoritism towards me. And, you know, and I think mainly because, you know, I've kind of like been a little open about it a little bit. You know, I've been able to kind of interact with my dad, even though he's not in our lives anymore. Well, really at all. And, you know, I really do try to ask him, like, hey, you know, or tell him like, hey, like try to connect with my sister, you know, because she feels some type of way that you keep calling me and you keep talking to me like we buddies, and you know, like I'm really your son, and you know, you're making it sound like you don't have a daughter, you know,
right?
So.
And I remember I sent him a text saying that I wanted something. It was cheap. I asked him for a phone, and he didn't even give me a phone. And I asked him for something else, and he didn't get that. It's like, you're not here, and it would be nice to get your daughter or your children something, even though you're not present in our lives. But that's just something else.
I want to add something.
What's going on?
Also, too, I think it's time for the Black community to really start, you know, getting together and really like loving on each other, because it looks like you know, the vast majority of single mothers are Black women, unfortunately. And you know, for me, I'm pro-Black. I'm doing my best. I'm at a school where it's a predominantly white school, so it's very difficult for me to find a suitable and a high quality Black woman, but I'm hanging in there. But what I'm saying is, like, we need to start, you know, really adjusting, you know, because as of right now, we are the only community that has an established you know, very basic relationships with each other, you know, while other races of people, they've already established that before they even got to America. So, you know, and I think that this all comes down to white supremacists, racism, you know, how we were, you know, being separated. You know, the man did not want us to love on each other because Black love was revolutionary. So all I'm saying is, like,
we're gonna get into that in another video.
All I'm saying is that we need to really start, like, you know, paying attention and really start focusing on loving on each other instead of, you know what I'm saying, thinking like, you know, that Black woman, yeah, you know, yeah, she a little bop, you know, a little hoe. No, you know, let's really start looking at each other as love. You know, like, hey, you know, I would love to start a family with her, or I would love to start a family with him, and stop with all this this hookup culture, because that's not even us, man. We didn't even start that. Did we start that? The hookup culture? No, right? No.
I don't know, because I don't do it.
There you go. So
hopefully you enjoyed this video. Shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson. You guys,
shout out to him.
Yo, you guys need to check him out, because he's strong on the Black community. Like I said in my last video, please just check him out. He's building a school for Black boys. It's called FDMG. Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey for Black boys in his community, and he's a real Black advocate. Like, he's one of the realists. But yeah, stay tuned for the next one.